What up, everybody? Surprise, surprise. I didn't get to go live yesterday, so I was like, okay, I have to do something. Even if it's brief before the game comes on tonight. My computer is acting weird. It says 0%, even though it's on the charger. So I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, but hopefully nothing crazy happens. I do want to talk to you about the matchup on Sunday evening against the Dallas Cowboys. I'm making sure the comments are on and popping. Good evening, everybody. Matchup against the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to go over the injury report. We're going to go over some things from the Colts game and, just some thoughts about this matchup and kind of what's going on through the week. Yesterday, I was obviously somewhere else, wasn't here. The Washington Wizards, you'll be seeing me more Wizards things. So just be prepared. Be prepared. Also wagered Bub Carrington. If you don't know Bub Carrington, he is a rookie. He plays on the Washington Wizards. He actually went to Pitt. So if you're a Pittsburgh fanatic, he played basketball at Pitt, got drafted to the Wizards. He'll be playing on the Wizards. He's a Baltimore native. So he's a Ravens fan. He was actually at the game last week when they played the Bills. And so he's a Ravens fan. So I put a little wager out there. I don't want to spoil it. I'll post the whole video for you to see. But put a wager out there for Bub if the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Ravens November 17th. I'm on early just because the game's coming on. The Buccaneers and who's the other team? Oh, the Atlanta Falcons. They're coming on. So I'm on early. I'm on a day late, but mad early just because I'm trying to get it out the way. So what's up, Morale? And everybody else watching. I wanted to go over a couple things. I'm doing this like on the whim just because I don't have a lot of time. And I don't even know if any of the guys will be able to join tonight, and it's perfectly okay. It was really last minute. But I want to go over the injury report. If I can get it, if I can find it. I had it up. But as soon as you close your phone, okay. Injury report. Let's see. Thank you. I feel like my hair is doing its own thing. Bruh, that hair, last week's hair was Florida hair. That hair was just for my trip to Florida. Yeah. Immediately came out. I mean, I was like, I can't do this no more. I'm over it. But anyway, so I feel you, Morale. I was not feeling last week's hair like that. I really do prefer my own hair. It's just Florida. Florida got me one time. It was not gonna get me again. So we had to get that together. Okay. All right. Injury report. Of course, the Cowboys have a list of people that won't be there. We'll get to them in a second. I'm more so worried about who we have available, who didn't practice or is going to practice. Jalen Warren has still not practiced. Cordell Patterson has still not practiced, and he had a great game, even though he didn't play as much as we wanted. Alex Highsmith did not practice. Nick Herbig is limited with his ankle. He is Alex Highsmith's replacement. Jeremiah Moon, ankle. He practiced fully though. Full practice from Isaac. That's great. Mecole Pruitt is still dealing with a knee injury. He did not practice. He's a tight end, if you didn't know. Keanu Benton had a full practice with his knee. Cam Hayward was resting. And Larry Ogunjobi is limited with a groin. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah. Najee Harris, of course, is Shampkin. Shampkin. I hope I'm saying it right. Shampkin and him will be the running backs right now. I have no idea if Patterson will be able to go because he didn't practice. We know Jalen Warren didn't practice. So yes, we're a little thin on running backs, and that was my thing. Like the running back room And Pittsburgh is fire. Like, we ain't got no problems at running back. We good, honey. And then yeah, injuries decimated the running is decimating the running back room right now. So there's that. Hold on. Yeah, Shampclin. Aaron Shampclin. He is from Harvard, honey. And so this probably get the most snaps of his NFL career will happen on Sunday night as he will be backing up Najee Harris. Everyone says you need to run the ball against the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be missing Lawrence up front. They'll be missing Micah Parsons. They'll be missing Brandon Cooks, who has like some type of knee infection or something. And who else is missing from the Dallas Cowboys? Because it's a lot. Let me go back. So they're missing some significant players. Of course, they already missing their DB. He's been out the whole season. The one that got all the interceptions last year. I forget his name, but he's out. You know, I promise you, like, I know where things are on this app, and then I don't. But bottom line is we are supposed to be able to run the ball in the Dallas Cowboys, but we're down running backs. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Those that want to make jokes about Justin Fields being a running back, sound like haters to me. Okay, so for our opponents, Thursday, did not practice. Brandon Cooks, of course, Micah Parsons. Trayvon Diggs has this ankle situation. He was limited, but I think he's going to play. Ezekiel Elliott was dealing with dehydration to show us their wide receiver. Interesting. Looking at the injury report. Interesting. Marquise Bell had a full practice, their safety. Carson, the cornerback Carson, limited with a shoulder injury. We'll see. They don't have their game status, so I'm not tripping. We'll find out more as it gets closer, but I don't expect a Jaylen Warren or a Patterson. But Mr. Patterson has been heavy on the internet this week. And that is in the recruiting department for Mr. Davante Adams. You guys heard all the craziness going on the internet about Davante Adams and the whole him requesting a trade and the whole coach liking a tweet about him being traded or whatever. The Raiders got some interesting things going on. If it happens, it would be interesting. Meaning, if he gets traded, that would be interesting. It sounds like a toxic environment to me. I wouldn't want to play there. He's getting older. He wants to be on a good team. The 2-2, he ain't really feeling that. I understand. But they have beat some good teams. You have beat the Ravens, and well, I won't consider the Browns a good team yet. You've beaten some teams that I needed you to beat. The teams that you beat, I needed you to do that. Okay. Next week you can go back to losing. I'm cool with that. Yeah. So everybody's saying we should be able to run the ball on them. And look, I want you to run the ball on the Dallas Cowboys. I want you to be efficient. But also, Arthur, do not be afraid or do not wait. Do not wait to start passing Najee the ball so he can run that way. Okay. Instead of just the handoffs. All right. The handoffs were not the handoffs themselves weren't terrible, but like him, he just wasn't able to get anything going from them. So listen, don't be afraid to pass Najee the rock and let him do his thing, running with the ball on the outside. Okay. He don't gotta be going straight at the line. I don't know what's going on there, but we gotta clean that up. So don't be afraid to pass to him. Shampclin, I'm excited to see what he looks like. I'm excited to see how, what kind of burst he has when he's running. He's looked good. I liked him in camp. So we'll see what happens there. defense. This is where I'm concerned. We need to, our secondary, love what Mr. Jackson did. Um, I love his play so far. I love Elliott's play so far. We need to communicate a little bit better, tighten it up, work on defense. I know it is just CeeDee Lamb and who would probably be out there, Turpin, and I don't know who else is going to be out there for Dallas Cowboys. But we need to shut it down, okay? I feel like Minka Fitzpatrick is owed an interception for the mishap last week because what I tell y'all, I came on here and I told y'all the Minka Fitzpatrick call literally changed the whole entire game. It changed the momentum. It changed everything mentally and physically for this defense to me. When they couldn't get that stop, and when you told him that was personal foul, it's like, bro, how am I supposed to play football? What am like how mentally? I just feel like it was terrible call. Of course, we find out this week, like we normally find out. New York didn't agree with what happened, but ultimately the damage is done. Child, I want Minka Fitzpatrick to get a pick six. I really want some type of just moral redemption for Minka Fitzpatrick. Because that was it was trash. Let's be honest. Justin Fields. I think that the main topic right now for Justin Fields is to get him started early throwing the ball. I think that is the consensus around multiple news networks. They want him running the ball fast. I mean, they want him throwing the ball faster. They want him getting completions early, splash plays. Remember the days of Ben? Like he would come out sometimes and like throwing you a deep ball to like a Mike Wallace or something crazy. First play of the game, he's throwing the ball deep. Remember those days? Mm-hmm. I can see that happening with Justin. I can see those days coming. Like a crazy play to George Pickens opening drive. That would be dope. I'm with it. What y'all talking about over here in the comments? NFL did us wrong last week. Table. Yes. Okay, Ken. I believe Ken. I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't feel like they should be able to be deciding factors, and we shouldn't put ourselves in a position for them to be deciding factors. But I know that they did. I know that they helped change the momentum of that game. I'm not overlooking the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not treating them no different than the next team. I think Dak Prescott has the ability to do the things that Joe Flacco did to this defense last week. But I need you to understand the significance of missing an Alex Highsmith. I know we have the next man up mentality, but Alex Highsmith was missing. hmm hmm And it is vital to have a good guy. I'm not saying Nick is not good. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But he's a different type of guy than Alex Highsmith. Okay. Okay. Especially when the run is involved. So listen, we gotta do some damage. I don't anticipate all the hugging and holding on. Well, no, I do anticipate a lot of hugging and holding on TJ Watt. It is TJ Watt. He always is getting held and hugged. That's just what happens to him. But I pray that it's not as significant as the things that we saw last week. And I believe they're going to bounce back. They're going to be at home. It's going to be on under the lights. I mean, that fourth quarter renegade. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to hear that. I cannot wait to hear that. Hopefully, Alex will be back by that Jets game. And maybe I'll be back by the Jets game. I don't know. Looks like I will be in Pittsburgh for the game on Sunday night. It's like I'm at 80%. I'm at 80%. It could change. Um, it could change. So if you're trying to see me Sunday night, there's an 80% chance you will. That's all I got. There's an 80% chance you'll see me at the game. I know that's been like a lot of questions all week. Is are you gonna be there? Are you gonna be there? 80% chance I'll be there. What else? Oh, I want to look at the points. I know I'm running out of time because it's almost 8 o'clock. Okay. Dallas Cowboys averaging a 24.2 points a game. You know what that means? The good news is we're up to 18.8. Okay. So the 24-point game and the 20-point game the week before bumped us up to 8.8. We were sitting at 15.5. Okay. So we got to bump it up some more. The Dallas Cowboys are somehow averaging 24 points a game. I find that interesting. I find that interesting. Yeah, look. I need to start a GoFundMe. I need to start a GoFundMe for these games because if I have to be there for them to win, then I who gonna pay for it all? Who's paying for it all? This is crazy. I need to go. I need a GoFundMe or something. Um, I want to look at yards per game. Dallas Cowboys are sitting at 330, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are sitting at 317. Passing yards per game, 269 for the Cowboys, and we're sitting at 207 and a half. Rushing yards, this is where we eat them up. They're sitting at 75.3, and we are sitting at 128.5. So, doesn't look like the run should be a problem. We'll see. Ezekiel Elliott and who's the other guy? They haven't used Cook at all. They haven't used Cook at all. So I don't think they've used Cook. Last time I looked, he wasn't rocking and rolling with them. Dow, what's his name? How you say it? Dowdy, Dow. I don't know. DOWDLE. I sound like I can't read, but I don't know. He has 134 yards on the season. Najee's sitting at 228 yards. And I got some beef with y'all because what you're not going to do is the thing that you do every year. And you're going to do it every year. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not accepting it because we're not going to sit here and act like Najee Harris has not averaged 3. Hold on. Let me just start over because I got a little attitude. I got attitude. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to lie. I got an attitude about it. We're not going to sit here. Let me look directly at you. We're not going to sit on this here internet. We're not going to sit on the internet and act like Najee Harris has not averaged 3 to 4 yards per carry his entire time with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're not going to do that. So when you're over here and you looking at these numbers and you telling me, oh, he's this, he's that, he's doing what he's been doing the whole time he's averaging 3-something yards a carry. So chill. Relax yourself. Sit back and relax. The man has had consecutive 1,000 rushing yard seasons, and you're tripping. Calm down. Be patient. Sit back and relax. I'm just tired. I got an attitude about that because y'all be tripping. Fix the hair again. Oh, is it bad? I'm sorry. I don't know. Look, listen, we're going to get out of here soon anyway because we got to watch the Buccaneers and Falcons. We got one in the Buccaneers and Falcons game, by the way. But next week, I'm not trying to move on to next week, but I just think it's interesting. The Raiders and Steelers, the point average is about the same. So that'll be an interesting matchup. I'm not looking past the Cowboys. I don't care who's injured. I don't care who's on the field on Sunday night. We gotta come out there and win the game ourselves and don't bring that defense that was in Indy out on the field. I need the defense that I seen week 1 through 3 on that field. Okay? Yeah, Najee's gonna be fine. Like Najee Harris, I'm not worried about him. Y'all just get on my nerves. You can't, it's like you couldn't wait to be so negative after half of y'all was like, oh, I don't know why we didn't pick up his option. I want to know. Mm, mm. And now you crying. Now you crying. Ugh, y'all irritate my soul. Anyway, Justin Fields, I was impressed with the comeback. I can't be mad at it. Everyone wants to talk about the Russell Wilson. There's like rumors about trade. Why would you want to trade Russell Wilson? Why would you want like that? That's another thing that's pissed me off. Pissed me off. Are you are you not looking around the league? Were you not watching football last year when damn near half the league then lost their quarterback? They starting quarterback at some point. Mhm. And technically, we lost our starting quarterback. He's our starting quarterback on paper, and he's been injured. Whatever. I'm just, whatever. Why would you want to get rid of someone that is capable of helping your team win, and you're not paying much for him? Like, why would you do that? You got a fully capable quarterback. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. I'm serious. Any freaking thing could happen. And for you guys to be like, oh, we should just trade him and get what? Who are you bringing in here to be a QB? Don't get me wrong. This is nothing. This is nothing bad against Allen, but do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? You rather have like a Ryan Tannehill just randomly come in here and not be able to move or run or learn a playbook in 5 hours? Are you done? I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I actually would love to hook up with that baby because she's a Steelers fan. You saw the that they pulled up that picture of her in the Ravens shirt. But like, are you done? Like, are you done? Seriously. If you think you should trade Russell Wilson, just don't talk to me. Go talk to somebody else. Just don't talk to me no more. I have nothing for you. Anyway, this is a very capable game for the Pittsburgh Steelers to win. I'm so concerned with the defense, and I shouldn't be concerned with the defense, but they have to come out and show me something. They have to show me something. They have to collectively redeem themselves because that was not the defense that I expected to see. And to me, that is how they lost the game. Offense, you guys, yes, you started out slow, but you showed up. Y'all showed up in a way we hadn't, I guess, seen. I think it was probably the end of Kenny Pickett's first season when we saw stuff like that Raiders game, and when we saw like comeback stuff. Yeah, man. Mm-mm-mm. I loved it. It was beautiful to see, and shout out to Boswell. I think he won AFC Player of the Month. So shout out to him. Congratulations to him. And what else we got? What else is on the horizon that I missed? I'm so sorry. I'm rushing. Exactly. Like seriously, if you get rid of Russell Wilson, you might as well just go ahead and root for Kyle Allen because that's what you're getting in. And I'm not. That's no shade to Kyle Allen, but why would you put Kyle Allen in the game when you got a Russell Wilson? And if you don't like Russell Wilson, say that because when y'all are telling me he's washed and he's trash, tell me where that is. Show me all the tape of him being washed and trash. That's it. I am with Justin Fields. I believe in Justin Fields. I see what he can do. I see his numbers. And yes, all of the stats are true. He's technically outperforming Patrick Mahomes. Got it. But you also have to look at the people that they played. We did play the Chargers. We haven't played the Ravens yet. And who else did they play? The Falcons. We did play them and beat them. Is that it? Did I name all their opponents? Oh, they played the Bengals. We haven't played the Bengals yet. I believe in Justin. But if you have this is the best 1-2 combo you've ever had. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So if you get rid of Justin, I'm sorry, if you get rid of Russell, I have a big problem with that. I'd rather him be in there, be the motivator. And I think the players have been like alluding to like Justin's good. He's a good leader. He's a good football player, but he don't really say much. He don't really say much. He's a guy of action. I think having Russell in there, him being vocal, him being the leader, him being a veteran, I think it helps this team more than it hurts this team. Because you know what we was missing? We were missing. So there's so many ways he is helpful. But if you do not like the man for whatever reason, I don't care why you don't like him. You couldn't like his haircut. You can't like the way you don't like the way he just. I don't care. If you personally don't like him, I do not care. But you cannot sit up and tell me with the numbers he had last year that he is a washed football player. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that. Because everybody on our roster was washed then. Because his numbers were entirely better than everybody's numbers on our roster last year. Every single player was washed. And guess what? Guess what? Ooh, everybody on our roster has a job somewhere. Somebody picked them up. Mason Rudolph won a game for his team last week. Everybody got a job on our team. So if you're telling me that man is watching, he don't need to be in the league, I think there's something wrong. There's something wrong with you. You just don't like him. Hi Jay. How are you? Okay, what's your question? Are you talking about yeah, I still uh Rita, look, she's battling the AFC North. I hear her. It's okay. We'll talk November 17th. It's not much to say because they want the spot. They want the spot that we have. And if you ask me, the Bills and Ravens game, that was mediocre. But I mean, we had to watch it. So. And shout out to the Ravens. They blew the Bills to pieces. They embarrassed the Bills. Um, so I appreciate you, Jay. Rush can stay, but if Justin keeps playing good, we show Jay. Russ can stay, but if Justin keeps playing good, don't want the discussions every week. The discussions are going to happen because the media is going to keep having them. Mike Tomlin goes into the press conference and tells you, I don't got to do nothing. Like, we're status quo. Status freaking quo. That's what I would tell them every week. Every Tuesday, he's like, yeah, now, like, stop asking me. It's not the Steelers that feel like they need to make a decision one way or the other. It's the media having a conversation. They want to they want to make it a debate. They want to make it a decision. Mike Tomlin is fine. He is like status quo. When we get there, we'll make the decision. So those shoot. I ain't tripping off it either way. But you guys, I'm gonna go because the game's about to come on if it's not on already. But thank you for chatting with me for a little bit. Just wanted to get some stuff off my chest. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are very, very capable, but the defense is the one that has to prove it to me. And game day, I will have a prediction for you. Okay. Drama sales guys. Look, there's ratings for those. I don't need the ratings here talking about going back and forth. I'm cool with it. This is the first time I don't care who you put in. Flip a coin. Russell or Justin, put them in, and I think we can win. Oh, that's a slogan. Put them in. I think we can win. Right? I do. I truly believe either one of those guys get in there, we can get a victory. It's Justin's time. He's leading. We're getting behind him. Let's go. All right. Have a good night. Enjoy the game. I probably will be live on TikTok. So if you're not on TikTok, that's why I'll probably be watching the game live with them. And so I'll holler at y'all later. Okay. Love you. Bye. Bye.